Alexander the Great gets it done, boys, and I'm telling you right now, I already know what is gonna go on in the next few divisions right now with this decision that UFC is gonna make right now, and I am gonna discuss this in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe in this video. We're just gonna get straight to the point. After Alexander Volkanovski achieves greatness again, not surprisingly, he just defeats Diego Lopes at a very great performance in Alexander Volkanovski. It was not even a shocker. This guy put Diego Lopes to school in this fight. Another 50-45 scorecard. Alexander Volkanovski, he is just great at 145. Nobody's beating him, honestly. Movsar Evloev and Leroy Murphy is up in the contentions, and we're gonna talk why I feel like they're not next, and I feel like they're gonna do a crazy matchmaking. I feel like you guys already know where I'm gonna go with this, but honestly, clear and simple, Alexander Volkanovski, they want him to be the best Australian champ. He just surpassed, actually they're in the same position with him and Jose Aldo in title defenses, bro. But bro, Alexander Volkanovski still has some in him, but his chin is very like that. So we're gonna speak about Movsar Evloev for a sec. I feel like Movsar Evloev gonna get it done against Leroy Murphy, but against Alexander the Great, bro, he's a veteran. He's been in the octagon too many times with opponents like this, especially Movsar Evloev. He's not scared of the power that Movsar has. Movsar does not have any power. He does not have no type of threat on the feet whatsoever. So that's why I feel like Volkanovski will make food out of Movsar Evloev. People just like to gas him just because of his wrestling. He's Dagestan, and that's his only promotion tools in him. And in his boring ass fights where he hugs people on the floor, I don't want to see anybody saying that he does not stand a chance against Movsar Evloev. Alexander Volkanovski, he's gonna just make easy work out of Movsar Evloev. Leroy Murphy, which I hope and pray that he gets it done against Movsar Evloev, that would be a nice good striking match, but I know Alexander the Great would get it done. This is Alexander the Great, people. You guys might not forget who he is, bro. He schooled Diego Lopes 2 times, schooled Max Holloway 3 times, bro. He's just undefeated in rematches, and nobody's gonna ever be able to get him unless it's Islam Makhachev or Ilia Topuria. Because keep in mind, this shows you how great Islam and Ilia Topuria is. Just to see that nobody could get past Alexander Volkanovski but 2 great people in the UFC, which is Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria. But let's get into this matchmaking. I feel like they're gonna do it. They're gonna do Volkanovski a great favor in this. I know Movsar Evloev is probably one of the hardest opponents Volkanovski is gonna have to face right now, as of right now in this division, because obviously he doesn't have to worry about Ilia Topuria, Islam Makhachev as of right now, because we want Alexander Volkanovski to leave at a good note. You know what I'm saying? He's still thugging it. I thought he was gonna retire right after that fight against Diego Lopes. It would have made sense because it took place in Perth, but I guess not. He still wants to go in and show people why he's great. So yeah, I feel like this is what's gonna happen, bro. We're gonna get into this. I think they're gonna put Gian Silva, bro. He's not gonna want to get in there with him, man. He knows that his skills levels above Movsar Evloev. He is way better than Movsar Evloev in everywhere, even wrestling. I don't care what anybody says. Dagestani in this, Dagestani in that. Veteran in the game. He would get it done easily and just school him for 5 rounds. But you already know he's not promotable. He's not marketable. Only in the Muslim world. That's the only people that really want to see him fight. And Leroy Murphy only got UK fans. These guys are not marketable. They have no character traits, nothing that people just want to see. Don't gravitate towards nobody, but they do have some skills to show in the octagon. I'm not gonna lie, because obviously they're undefeated. These fighters haven't lost in their MMA career, which is pretty impressive considering that it's MMA. So we gotta give credits where it's due at the end of the day. But yeah, they just need more media. Like, I don't know, they need to get out there. I see what Armin Sarukian is doing. Armin Sarukian is humiliating himself with Nina Drama just to get the title shot. I mean, this is the things you're gonna have to do in the UFC nowadays, you know, to get that title shot. It's like that's the entertainment business. I mean, people can't complain, bro. Yeah, I know people say, I'm just a fighter, but at the end of the day, this is business. So people gonna have to get that through their head one day or another. See, Armin Sarukian, it got to his head, you know. He's over here doing stuff that I promise you, he probably doesn't want to do this, but he has to get that title shot. And of course, that Dana White privilege, and he wants that money. As you can see, he's money hungry. To Movsar Evloev versus Leroy Murphy. Yeah, it would be honestly absolutely funny that these guys had to fight each other. The most riskiest fights they could put is these two against each other. So if they don't get the title shot after this fight, because this should be #1 contender fight, it would be very funny of UFC for them to do that, because that's like the craziest thing to do for them, to put two undefeated fighters and for them not to get the title shot after. But I feel like this is what's coming through, is Gian Silva is gonna go in there and fight Alexander the Great. And honestly, like I said, I think that it's not a bad fight. I know Gian Silva does not deserve the fight whatsoever. He just came up from the Contender series, and 2 years later probably gonna get the title shot. I think it's gonna happen because #1, the style that Gian Silva carries and the excitement, everybody gravitate towards him. Honestly, the Jew thing with Gian Silva, this guy supporting Israel and Jew, he's I don't know, a Zionist. I don't know what you call this, because I'm not really into this type of stuff. Yeah, people are starting not to like Gian Silva, but also he still has a fan base. At the end of the day, he's exciting when he fights. He brings violence into the octagon. So yeah, this guy is a promotable fighter. Like, even the fighting nerds helped him, like having to put him up there, and he has a lot of fans. I'm not gonna lie, besides all the Jewish stuff and the weird stuff that he got going on behind that octagon and the connections that he carries. So yeah, I think this is the fight they're gonna make, and it's very exciting, bro. Gian Silva has a chance, more of a chance than Movsar Evloev and Leroy Murphy, if you guys ask me. That might be a hot take for y'all right here. This is the hot take. Gian Silva has a chance of cracking Volkanovski. That chin is very gullible, so I feel like if Gian Silva catches that little chin, he's gonna go to sleep, without a doubt. Gian Silva is a very aggressive fighter. He goes into war and he tries to bring it to you, and this is what Alexander the Great is gonna have to prepare for, this type of fight. And I know Alexander the Great could adjust to this type of fight, but damn, if one lands on his chin, Gian Silva is gonna just attack for that kill. Once he smells blood, he goes going like a lion. So Gian Silva is very dangerous when it comes into this, and if they meet inside the pocket, Gian Silva is gonna take over in this type of fight. So I think Volkanovski is gonna have to try to wrestle him, because we've seen what Diego Lopes did to Gian Silva on the ground, cracked him with a couple elbows down there, and it almost had him leaking and had to stop his knee around 1 or 2. Yeah, I think it was round 1. So Gian Silva, he's very weak on the ground if he just gets him there. So yeah, this is gonna be a crazy fight and very exciting for that division, for the featherweight. So I would love to see that fight. Honestly, let me know if you guys think that fight is gonna happen. I just feel like it is, bro. Something is calling me. It just makes sense. He fought Arnold Allen. Gian Silva's pushing heavy for that fight. The whole Paramount thing where he was crying is the way to do this. I feel like in the next 3 months or 6 months, they're gonna announce a fight with Alexander the Great versus Gian Silva. Don't be surprised if you guys see that. I'm calling it. I feel like most people are feeling this coming too. I'm seeing a couple UFC people saying that they feel like this is coming. Gian Silva is also beefing with Rufy because he's training with Volk. That's how you know he's taking this fight too serious. Like, he doesn't want, I guess the reason why he's beefing with him is because he doesn't want him to know anything that's going on behind the Fighting Nerds training camp, and he feels like if he trains with Rufy, he's gonna be able to download some data from the Fighting Nerds camp. But yeah, I feel like there's no other reason why Gian Silva would be mad, and also his autistic emotional ass. I'm just joking, guys. But yeah, Gian Silva, bro, he's gonna go up there and get in the title shot because of this Paramount deal and his hype. But that's what I feel like is gonna happen in this fight. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know who is next for Alexander the Great. I love y'all. Peace.